So, there's a cycling retailer in the UK called Halfords. For those of you that don't know, it's like a car accessories, car parts store that also stocks bicycles, and it does actually have a massive market share of bike sales in the UK, primarily because it's always offered cheap in-house brands, lots of bikes sort of under the £500 mark, and that's kind of been their bread and butter. Their in-house brands are Boardman, Voodoo and Carrera, and they've always been good value for money sort of entry-level bikes, but they've announced now that they're up in their range of bikes over £1,000. So bikes between 1,000 and nearly 4,000, I think it's 3,008, are going to become more of a part of their kind of the mainstay of their range. So bikes from the same brands, from Voodoo, from Carrera, from Voodoo and from Boardman. And I've seen the specs of some of these bikes, and they are, they're really good value for money, and it does seem like they've kind of got the spec in right on, certainly on the Voodoos and the Boardmans, and they've always been good bikes, but they're looking now to expand into this kind of sort of premium, I suppose, market of between £1,000 and £3,000, which is the fastest growing sector apparently in bike sales. The problem they're going to have is they don't always have the best reputation for mechanical, for their bike build standards and things. But I have to say, in defence of my local Halfords, there are a couple of lads in there that are really into their bikes. They're really big into their mountain biking, and they know everything inside out. So you can't really kind of, blanket the whole company with the same standard of build quality of these bikes, because it really does depend on the staff in the branch completely. And these boys in my local Halfords are really on it, and they really know their stuff, and they ride a lot themselves. But yeah, the question is, would you, if you've got £4,000 to spend on a bike, or between £2,000 and £4,000, are you, would you be looking at Halfords? Would you consider Halfords? Would it, previously you wouldn't even have been on your list, because their higher end bikes tended to be about £1,200 up till now, and that would probably be a Boardman of some description, or a Voodoo, and they've always been great value for money. But they want to push now into this kind of £2,000 to £4,000 sector by the look of it. And like I say, have a look online if you look on Instagram at their recent marketing campaign, you can see they're trying to go for a more premium branding, more premium look, and the specs of the bikes are really good for the money. For the price, what you would get from other brands, you wouldn't get anywhere near the spec, and that's kind of always been the case with their kind of £500 bikes. But obviously we're talking a lot more money now. So yeah, my question is really, I suppose, what do you think? Would you spend that kind of money on a Halfords bike? Would they even be on your list of places to go with that kind of budget? And would you, well, just let me know down below what you think really. Is it something that's going to work for them? Do you think they should stick to the cheaper end of the market, the under £500 kind of thing? Yeah, so just give me a shout, let me know what you think. Let me know down below, as you always do, your opinion on Halfords going sort of high end, if you like, or premium with their bike offerings.